Can just a few words truly change how you see life? Can they offer comfort in times of stress, guidance when you're lost, and wisdom that lasts a lifetime? I believe they can. The Buddha's wisdom has lasted over 2,500 years because it still speaks to the heart today. These teachings are timeless, powerful, and relevant to the challenges we face in the modern world. Today, I'll share 3 short Buddhist quotes that can shift your thinking and open your mind. The first quote we'll explore is this: "You yourself must strive. The Buddhas only show the way." Now think about a time you felt lost or uncertain. Maybe you were facing a difficult decision, or you felt stuck in a rut. In those moments, it's natural to seek guidance, to look for someone to tell us exactly what to do. We might turn to friends, family, mentors, even books or podcasts, hoping for that magic solution. But this quote reminds us of a profound truth. Awakening is personal. No teacher, no matter how wise, can walk the path for us. They can point us in the right direction, offer tools and teachings, but ultimately, the journey is ours to take. Think of the Buddha as a compassionate guide who has walked the path before us. He left a map, a set of instructions, but he can't lace up our shoes and take those steps for us. We have to do the work. And that work, my friends, is the practice. It's about cultivating mindfulness in our daily lives, developing compassion for ourselves and others, and looking inward to understand the nature of our own minds. Now you might be thinking, that sounds daunting. What if I'm not ready? What if I don't know where to begin? That's okay. The beauty of this path is that it's always there for us, right where we are. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait until you feel ready or worthy. Start where you are. Even one mindful breath, one moment of kindness, one step towards understanding, that's progress. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and every step we take, no matter how small, brings us closer to our own awakening. The second quote we'll delve into is this: "Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal law." In a world often consumed by conflict, anger, and division, this ancient teaching feels more relevant than ever. We see it play out every day, in our personal lives, in our communities, and on the global stage. Anger escalates, leading to more anger, more pain, more suffering. It's a vicious cycle that can feel impossible to break free from. But the Buddha offers a radical solution: love. Not the sentimental, romanticized love we often see portrayed, but a love rooted in compassion, understanding, and a deep commitment to non-violence. This quote reminds us that responding to hatred with more hatred only fuels the flames. It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. It simply doesn't work. Compassion, on the other hand, is like pouring water on those flames. It has the power to cool the heat of anger, to soothe the pain of resentment, and to create space for understanding and forgiveness to arise. Now I know what you might be thinking. Easier said than done, right? It's natural to feel anger, frustration, even resentment at times. These are human emotions, but we have a choice in how we respond to them. The next time you feel those feelings arise, pause, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what would it look like to respond with clarity and compassion in this moment, rather than reacting out of anger? Remember, compassion is not weakness. It's not about letting people walk all over you or condoning harmful behavior. It's about recognizing the humanity in everyone, even those who have hurt us, and choosing to respond with kindness and understanding. This doesn't mean we condone their actions or excuse their behavior. It simply means we choose not to let their negativity control us. We choose to break the cycle of hatred and cultivate a more compassionate and peaceful world, starting with ourselves. Chapter 3. The final quote for today is this: "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." This quote goes straight to the heart of Buddhist psychology. It highlights the incredible power of our minds to shape our reality. Think about it for a moment. If you constantly dwell on negative thoughts, fears, and insecurities, you're essentially creating a reality where those things thrive. You become trapped in a cycle of negativity, attracting more of what you don't want. On the other hand, if you cultivate positive thoughts, focus on gratitude, and practice self-compassion, you begin to create a reality where those qualities flourish. You attract more joy, more peace, more abundance into your life. This doesn't mean we deny the existence of challenges or pretend that everything is always rosy. Life throws curveballs, and it's important to acknowledge and process difficult emotions. But it's about recognizing that we have a choice in how we respond to those challenges. We can choose to get swept away by negativity, or we can choose to cultivate a more positive and resilient mindset. One powerful way to do this is through affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself, either silently or out loud, to reprogram your subconscious mind and shift your thinking patterns. Try this affirmation. May my thoughts bring clarity, not confusion. May they create peace, not pain. Repeat this affirmation throughout the day, especially when you notice your mind wandering into negative territory. Remember, your mind is a garden. You get to choose what you plant and nurture. Choose wisely. A single sentence can plant a seed. With reflection, that seed becomes a way of life. Which quote spoke to you the most? Let us know in the comments, and share this wisdom with someone you care about. Remember, the path to peace, wisdom, and compassion is always open to us. Take a deep breath, connect with the present moment, and choose to walk it with courage and an open heart.